Hi, my name is Annie. Welcome to the Walking Word, where we go through the Bible in a year as part of discipling. We are currently reading from the book of Joshua. And the book of Joshua is about conquest. So it's about conquering the land of Canaan. And we'll see that throughout the book of Joshua. Chapter 2, we're looking at the spies who were saved by Rahab. Now, Jesus comes from the lineage of Rahab. So listen to this. This is interesting. Joshua chapter 2. Then Joshua, son of Nun, secretly sent out two spies from Shittim, saying, Go scout the land and Jericho. When the two reached Jericho, they went into the house of a harlot, a prostitute, named Rahab. And just to maybe let me repeat that. This is what I'm actually, the name harlot, yes, was predominantly used to mean prostitution, but it could also mean a madam, a woman who oversees a house, like an inn, like a motel sort of thing, like a place many people on a voyage visit this house on their way out. So it could have been a house of pleasure, a house of fun times, a house of, yeah, I pray you're getting the point. When the two reached Jericho, they went into the house of a harlot named Rahab, where they lodged. So it's like a lodging. But a report was brought to the king of Jericho that some Israelites had come there that night to spy the land. So the king of Jericho sent Rahab the order, Put out the visitors who have entered your house, for they have come to spy out the entire land. The woman had taken the two men and hidden them. So she said, True, the men you speak of came to me, but I do not know where they came from. At dark, when it was time for the gate to be shut, they left and I do not know where they went. You will have to pursue them immediately to overtake them. Now she had led them off to the roof and hidden them among her stalks of flax spread out there. But the pursuers set out along the way to the fords of the Jordan, and once they had left, the gate was shut. Before the spies fell asleep, Rahab came to them on the roof and said, I know that the Lord has given you the land, that a dread of you had come upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land are overcome with fear of you. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the waters of the Red Sea before you when you came out of Egypt, and how you dealt with with Sihon and Og, the two kings of the Amorites. You remember Bashan and Amorites? Beyond the Jordan, whom you doomed to destruction. All these reports were as disheartening. Everyone is discouraged because of you, since the Lord your God is God in heaven above and on earth below. The God who owns everything. Now then, swear to me by the Lord that, since I am showing kindness to you, so Rahab is negotiating here. Okay, I'm going to help you, but you guys promise me this. You will in turn show kindness to me and my family and give me an unmistakable token that you are to spare my father, my mother, my brothers and sisters, and all their kin, and save us from death. We pledge our lives to yours. The men answered her, If you do not betray this errand of ours, we will be faithful in showing kindness to you when the Lord gives us the land. Okay, so she's negotiated for the life of her kinsmen. She knows these Israelites are coming to take us down, but she's negotiating with the two spies. Then she let them down through the window with a rope, for she lived in a house built in the city wall. Okay, go up into the hill country, she suggested to them, that your pursuers may not find you. Hide there for 3 days until they return. Then you may proceed on your way. The men answered her, "This is how we will fulfill the oath you made us take. When we come into the land, tie this scarlet cord in the window through which you are letting us down, and gather your father and your mother, your brothers, and all your family into your house. Mhm. Should any of them pass outside the doors of your house, he will be responsible for his own death, and we shall be guiltless. But we shall be responsible if anyone in the house with you is harmed. If, however, you betray this errand of ours, we shall be we shall be quite of oath." Okay. If, however, you betray this errand of ours, we shall ignore the oath you have made us take. Let it be as you say. She replied and bade them farewell. When they were gone, she tied the scarlet cord in the window. They went up into the hills, where they stayed 3 days until their pursuers, who had sought them all along the road without finding them, returned. Then the two came back down from the hills, crossed the Jordan to Joshua son of Nun, and reported all that had befallen them. They assured Joshua, "The Lord has delivered all this land into our power. Indeed, all the inhabitants of the land are overwhelmed with fear of us." Wow. People are already scared of you based on the God that you serve. Have a blessed day.